Hey everyone, welcome back again. How are you all doing today, guys? I hope you're doing really good. Yeah, guys, we're back again with Cora and Justin saga. Yeah, so guys, we're gonna call it a saga because this their divorce problem has been going on for if I'm not mistaken, over a month now. And man, should I say it's getting more and more nastier, or it's getting more and more deeper than what we thought? And yeah, guys, but before I forget, let me just welcome those coming to my channel for the first time. If you're new, you're welcome. Please do me well by subscribing and click on the bell notification, okay? So you'll be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Yes, guys, Cora Obidi has finally let the cat out of the bag. You guys know what I mean when I say that. Yes, Cora Obidi has finally spoken up about everything that has been happening, or everything that happened that led to the stage of her life of her being divorced from Justin Dane. And yeah, we all know that Kora's elder sister Nancy Ume has been in great support of her sister ever since this whole thing started with between Cora and Justin, her ex-husband. Yeah, they're not officially divorced, guys, because we know that they said they're having a court case now. The case is already in the court, and yeah, that we're still gonna wait on to know. Because we know they are still going to bring it up here for us to know when the court case starts. Yes, guys, going back to Ume Nancy, we know that she flew down to America. Oh, guys, man, when you're big, oh man. How many people can get visa to America? Let alone buy this American ticket from Nigeria to go give your sister a kind shoulder to support her, to be there for her. And we just saw that Nancy, it's in America. I'm sure this is the right time. This is a very good time. Maybe she could schedule a time to go at this period. Since this whole thing of our younger sister, Kora Obidi, started with our ex-husband, Justin Dane. Yeah, we saw in this video that I'm going to put up here for you guys to see that they came out today, and yeah, they talked about the whole divorce thing, and the sister Nancy Ume actually interviewed the sister, and told us at the beginning before the interview started that she's just gonna let her sister talk about her own side of the story. And if you've been following them and all the things that they've been putting online, especially from Justice's side of the story, he's been putting up a whole lot of shenanigans about his wife Cora, which he hadn't even spoken or said a word about everything. And that leaves us to say during those period, a lot of people were like, okay, if you didn't do those things that Justin is accusing you of, why haven't you spoken? Why haven't you come out to, say your own part of the whole divorce thing or whatever transpired between the two of you during the course of your marriage? And in this video, you're going to hear her talk about, man, the few things that she talked about, sometimes it's not really good for you to be silent, when things are being heaped on you. And I could understand, anyways, coming from a Nigerian that doesn't have anyone in America, and we know how these people they behave. You understand when you upset them, judging from movies and everything that we watch about them. I just would say I would give that to Cora, that she didn't really come out to say anything at that first instance. And looking at the circumstances then when that divorce thing was announced by Justin, we knew that she just gave birth. It was a few days after she gave birth that the husband came out to say he's divorcing her. Okay, he heaped a whole lot of accusations on Korra saying she's a cheat, she's narcissistic, she's this, she's that, and a lot of things that they just said about this girl. It was the one that came out and said all those things about her. And Korra then just only said she's not in a good frame of mind, because as we all know, she just put to bed that period that this thing started. And she said when she's in a good state of mind, if her mental health state is in a good shape, she's going to say her own side of the story. But we could also remember that at first she said she wasn't going to say anything concerning this thing, because she wouldn't want to put the father of her children out there in a bad light, by coming out to say things that really happened during the course of the marriage. But then again, I'm sure she must have been advised by her family. As we can see, the sister is a really backbone for her. Do you understand? I'm sure they must have reasoned together for her to come out and put out her own side of the story, which she had eventually done in this video that we're going to watch. And yeah, if you look at this video, you would see that judging from this video, just to know a better person, I'm telling you, he was not a good person in this relationship. Do you understand? There's a whole lot of things that she said in this thing. There are proofs, there are evidences that is cheating. It was even the one that was cheating. She did not even cheat in the relationship. In the marriage, she only cheated before they got married, before she went to America, and which she disclosed to him, and then it turned it out to be something that he never could forgive her about. And because she said right in this video, according to her, that that was one biggest mistake that she did, by telling him you know that she cheated, because she wanted to have a closure um concerning the cheating that she did when she was in Nigeria before they got married. She wanted to have a closure, to just start on a clean slate, because now she's there. She wanted them to just start on a clean slate. That was why she thought, okay, let me just tell him. And then that's led to him not forgiving her, and kept this thing in his heart. And ever since then, it's been it's been so abusive to her. She said emotionally and otherwise it's been abusive. And he went ahead to have a girlfriend, a younger girl for that matter. They said she's 18 years or so. I just knew something was off. Initially, I was actually believing him, because we felt that it was someone that was really hot for a white man to come out and be talking like that. You understand? Talking almost every day. The first time he started talking about this whole thing about he's leaving her, but he loves his children so much and all that. We just felt, okay, he must have really endured a whole lot in the marriage for him to come out now. And because Kora wasn't even saying anything then, so you could understand where a lot of people were coming from. She wasn't saying anything. He was only the one coming out to say a lot of things. But it got to a stage that a lot of people got tired of him talking. It was like, it was just coming out to talk every day. It was like, it was a whole lot. It was a whole lot that the guy was coming out every day to talk about. And that began to piss people off, that what kind of a man is this that would just come out and talk about the mother of his children like this. And that was where people started having doubts about all the things that he was saying. Anyways, I'm just going to leave some of the clip, because down here for you guys to just listen to what Koa has to say. Is like I'm talking too much. It's not all about what I'm saying now. It's all about you guys who are watching and listening to what Koa has to say, that transpired during the course of their wedding. And I'm so happy for what the sister said concerning this whole thing. But yeah, for her coming to give her sister a shoulder, to show her support. That's what family should be. That's how united family should be. Do you understand? You don't need to go about castigating your own family members. Even if they've done something wrong, you could tell them inside the house what they've done wrong. But outside, you have to stand as a family, and that's what Nancy has really done. And that's what she has shown, to the whole world. So guys, let me just leave you guys to watch this video, and yeah, probably see you guys at the end of this video. Okay,
I feel safe enough to tell the story. my side of the story. So you guys have heard one side. Here's the other side.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so how did you find yourself here right now? Because, I mean, you were happily married, what, 3 months ago? Or were happily married online 3 months ago. So, what's happened? What happened to you?
To the best of my knowledge, I was happily married, you know. I was pregnant. We were not having as much as we were because but to the best of my knowledge, I was happily married. We've had our own ups and downs, as every couple will. But to the best of my knowledge, we were good.
Okay. So, it looks like for a whole month, a lot of things were being said online that I really need you to clarify, because the moment you Google Korra Obidi's marriage problems or divorce, the first thing, and I'm not, it's on Google, the first thing you see is, it's, a blog post about you being a chronic cheat. So, how true is this? By chronic cheat, I mean someone that is constantly cheating on a husband, who deserves to be divorced, because every single time, every single time, there's a justification for whatever he's doing. It's always, how will you feel if you were cheated on? And there's no way you wouldn't insult her in front of the children too. That kind of stuff. So it's always the defense is always based on the fact that it's been put out there that you are a chronic cheat. So how true is that? And what do you have to say about that?
I'm not a chronic cheat. I am far from a chronic cheat. I'm just a woman who was honest to her husband. Before I came to America, it was during the Trump's tenure. I was very do I even want to live in America? I have my career here in Nigeria. I don't know if I want to move. I love this guy, but I'm not sure. I was very, very indecisive, and I tasted from Pandora's box. I had an affair. That affair lasted one date. I felt bad about it, but I had not moved to America. Upon getting to America, I was very, very sad that I had made that mistake with the guy that I love. And I told him the truth. I said, hey, I had an affair in Nigeria, and I don't want us to ever have secrets. So here's the deal. I had an affair before I got here. He was like, how can you cheat on me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm sorry. This was before I ever got here. I came to America on a fiancé visa. So when I got here is when we got legally married. And I told him, I'm sorry. He said, you cheated on me. I said, I don't want to leave you. You're the one who I love. And that was that about that. However, for the duration of my marriage, I think that was the worst. That was the worst thing that I ever did for myself in that marriage, because I was trying to have closure with this man, but I just shot myself in the foot with that.
Okay, so we all know it's very hard to forgive cheating. I wouldn't. I already told you guys before, I wouldn't. So listen, this is all evidence from the mistress who has, been with him, who is obviously hurt, and who has come to tell us that, look, he promised me to be with me. He promised me all sorts. And, at this point, we need to clear the air. That is what is going on now. I need her to play or read, but just so you know, that's his number. She did go get a screenshot of his number, did a screenshot video of his number, and the chats that they've had throughout his time in Brazil. They practically slept on the same bed. That was his mistress.
In her words, they slept so much together, she thought she was going to get pregnant. This is a chat. He said, what's up? Everything okay? They're basically just talking about all the things they're going to do in Brazil and how it's going to be such a fun day. He goes on to say that he got me pregnant as a mistake. and that Athena was a mistake. So he comes online and he says that he's divorcing me because I dislocated June's shoulder. If I'm gonna be honest, Brazil was, after he learned that after I was honest with him and I told him, hey, I did this before marriage and he did this in Brazil. But what I know for a fact is he swore on his kids that he never did it when he got back from Brazil, and it hurts that he said that his daughter was a mistake. Other than that, I wish everyone a good life. I wish we all succeed in our endeavors, and I wish God gives us the strength to be the best parents to our kids. Unfortunately, it had to end this way, and because he went online to say he was divorcing me and just said all these horrible things just right after I gave birth, I was not able to be in the right frame of mind, and I'm just grateful that she reached out to me with all of this pictorial evidence and evidence of the chats and everything, which I will post. I'm just grateful for that. But yeah, I'm in therapy. Therapy is good, guys. Get therapy. Therapy is what is helping me regain my voice and is helping me find my opinion again. For those of you who are still not believing the woman, because it's easy to say, shut up, woman, sit down in the house, sit down in the abuse, and it's okay. You don't have to, but this is an official declaration of the fact that, hey, I'm not a serial cheat and I'm not a narcissist, and this is just life 101. So if you learn anything from my story.
So I'm here to be sure that you are okay. There's been so many messages. Oh, I'm scared for Korra's life. I'm worried. There's no need to be worried. It's good for everybody's bum to be outside. Let everybody's linen be washed outside, not just one person's linen. And the reason I've been speaking out is because I'm not going to Google my family and see trash about my family from somebody else. No. He came out to say, oh, sorry, it wasn't accurate. The first thing he said about being a serial cheat was wrong. And then he went ahead and doubled down on that false,